Hey everyone, welcome to another episode on my YouTube channel, and this episode is about a little puppy. In fact, my neighbors have brought in a new puppy, and it has been howling incessantly for the last couple of days, making it very miserable for me. Miserable in the sense I can't hear the pain of any animals. It's very unbearable for me to hear the sound of pain, and we have had pets all our lives. I remember as a little girl, my father used to have dogs. We used to have n number of dogs, cats. We used to have a monkey also. My father once got this monkey from the trade fair. Somebody abandoned this monkey, and he got it onto the train and got it to Guwahati. And then I remember Molu used to be with us for so many years, till my mother thought that Molu needed a partner, and Molu needed to be set free. And he cried a lot. Molu cried a lot while leaving us, and held on to my dad's feet and said and pleaded that not to let him go. But then we had to let him go. We had to let a wild animal go free, and so it was my mother's decision that since Molu needed a partner, he needed to have a family, and so Molu was set free. And then I remember my uncle had given me a hen to eat. And then I said, no, I really love this hen so much, and I'm going to keep it. And I remember that whenever this little hen, we got the hen a partner as well, and a very handsome cock, really handsome. Both of them look so good. The cock was white, and she was slightly brownish, I think, yes. And every time my hen would want to lay eggs, she would come to me, clucking up to me, making those sweet noises, and I would have to put her up into her cage, and she would lay the egg and come back and announce again that she has laid the egg. So that was a kind of relationship we've had with animals. We've had n number of animals while growing up, and I remember I've had the most beautiful childhood because my father used to be a lover of animals, my mother used to be a lover of animals, and Ginny, my first dog, I brought this dog from a little Khasi boy in Shillong, and then we got him to Guwahati, and Ginny gave so many pups that we had also given them away to many of our friends and family, and so that's how we've grown up. And I remember we used to have a large snake in the garden as well, and whenever my mom used to work, it used to come slithering up. My mom initially she was very scared, but later she became friendly with the snake. So we used to have that. Then we used to have pigeons around the house. My dad had built small little houses for them. Then we had and then my hens had little chickens when her eggs would hatch. We had little chickens around the house. So our house would be like a little farmhouse, and we had this was such a beautiful thing. So when I saw this neighbor of mine getting a dog, and the dog was howling incessantly, I went and asked them. I told them, I requested them, I said, can you just not do this to your dog? Can you just do some moram sene, some loving to your dog, like hold it, just give some loving care or something like that. And then the owner was very rude to me and said that it's none of your business, because we can't, the dog will have to stay like that, and you'll have to hear the incessant howls. So what I did yesterday was I went and did a video of that dog being tied up in the leash in the backyard, and not that I was going to post it anywhere, but I wanted to kind of use a kind of a scare tactic that I was going to give it somewhere. And what I did was I made a video where I said that this is how people are keeping their dogs. This is how people are getting into a fashion of keeping dogs, and I don't know what this dog is going to turn into, because this dog has been howling. And when I read about howling, the one thing that I read about howling was that a dog, a little pup, or any animal howls and cries because it is separated from its mother. If it's still in the weaning stage, and if it is separated from its mother, then it starts howling and crying. And then what are we as humans supposed to do? We are supposed to go and love that animal, and we are supposed to give it some loving care and say that everything's going to be all right, we'll take care of you, and things like that. Not that they understand our human language, but then they understand understand certain gestures, the tone in our voice. That is what animals understand, and that is what keeps it going, and that's what will keep it alive. So what happened today was, there was a very heartening scene that I saw today in their compound, was that the dog was not barking at all. Number one, when I returned from work, my mother-in-law said that it was not barking, because I went in there to speak for the dog and for my mother-in-law, because the dog was howling, which was making it very annoying for my mother-in-law. She prays. Her bedroom is just next to their backyard, so obviously the sound was coming in through the windows, and she was finding it very difficult to pray, to sleep, to do anything. And so I made this video so that they would feel that I was going to give it somewhere. So I made it a point to mention a couple of things, saying that this is how they keep their dogs leashed, without any moram senen, without any love or anything like that, any care. And today, when I come back, my mother-in-law says, "What did you do yesterday? The dog is not howling at all." And I said, "I don't know. I've not done anything. I just made a video. I didn't tell them anything at all, because I requested them in the beginning. When they didn't listen, then I said, okay, now is the time for me to take action, and the action would be like to take a video. And if they still didn't do anything, then I probably would have posted the video. Now, since they know that I've made a video, so what they did today was to unleash the dog. They unleashed the dog, and the dog is moving around freely around the compound, and it's very happy. It's looking very happy. It's when I went to see, it was bark. First of all, it was barking. It was sounding more like a dog, because initially what happened was that every time the dog would howl, the owners or their driver would say, "Shut up, just keep quiet," something like that, very harsh. Mone mone thak and all that. So these are not words little animal desires or wants or wishes to hear after it's being taken away from its mother. So when I saw what I saw today made me very happy, because I saw a very happy dog scampering around the compound, around their compound, and without a leash on. So that was really nice. That looked very nice, and that was something that I really appreciate of the owners. If they have listened to me, and if they were scared that I would actually go to some animal care agency or some organization where I would have posted a video, they would have been in serious trouble. So it's time that we start hearing and start feeling empathetic, start feeling empathy for these voiceless animals. Because if you and I are not going to be loving and caring towards them, then there's nothing left. Who are you going to care for if you have a cat around the house and you start shooing it away, or if you have a dog around the house and you start shooing it away? It doesn't, I don't know, I can't do that. I have stray dogs also coming up to me. We both my son and I, we love the stray cats which come into our place, and we have got cats swarming all over because they come to us. And then the best part is that these cats love us so much that they always gift us with a dead rat somewhere in front of our door, and we always think that it's a gift for us, because maybe the rats would have done damage to something in our house. We don't have rats inside the house, but maybe it's somewhere in the go down or something, and this cat would come and keep it on our front door. So everybody would tease both me and both my son and me that the cats are gifting these rats to you. I think that in a way that's right, because we love to be gifted these things, because what other gift could they give if not rats? So that's it. My video was about loving pets, loving the stray animals as well, loving every a voiceless animal that you come across, because we should give them a voice. If they don't have a voice, then we humans should become a voice. I'm sure you've seen those videos where people are so loving and caring to animals who are stranded in the middle of a pond or a river or some well, and then they take all the efforts to go and get that animal. I mean, what's stopping us from becoming more loving and caring? What's stopping us from becoming more empathetic towards these animals? I think it's time. And then my mother-in-law was very scared when I went to the backyard and I kind of made a video. She said, please don't argue with them, don't have a confrontation with them, and don't create a conflict. I said, I'm not going to create a conflict, but I am going to definitely speak up for that little dog. that little puppy. And I did, and I'm very happy to tell all of you that it's running free and it's running happily around the entire compound. So that's it. That's the video for today. Just love all animals. All animals understand your voice and your tone, and love doesn't go to waste. Love is love. Anyway, love all of you so much, and please do subscribe to my channel, and I'm going to come back again with another video. Bye.